I want to thank the Combat Antisemitism Movement, specifically founder Adam Barron and CEO Sasha Reutemann, for their leadership of this coalition and for the opportunity to speak to you today. As governor of Iowa, I'm proud to share that our state's long-standing and steadfast support for Israel and the Jewish people, especially over the last few years. Since the October 7th attacks on Israel, the rise of anti-Semitic speech and violence has been a chilling reminder of the persistence of evil in our world. Even as America and Israel forces took decisive action to destroy Iran's nuclear program and make the world a safer place for all, protesters across the country opposed the mission and cheered Iranian aggression. But there's good reason for hope. Because for every misguided protester who embraces terrorism, there are millions of Americans who stand with our allies in Israel. For every enemy, there's a friend of the Jewish people. I'm especially proud of how the people of Iowa have supported Israel. You know, over the past several years, we've blocked state funds from supporting the radical BDS movement. We've restored the Holocaust Memorial on our Capitol grounds, adopted the international recognized definition of anti-Semitism into our Iowa Code. We've added Holocaust education to our social studies standards and shipped hundreds of locally manufactured military-grade body armor vests to support the IDF. And today, it's my great privilege to read and issue my 13th executive order since becoming governor to condemn anti-Semitism in Iowa schools and universities. Whereas on October 7, 2023, the terrorist organization Hamas committed evil and inhumane attacks against the people of Israel, taking hostages and killing innocent civilians. And whereas incidents of anti-Semitism have increased since those attacks at colleges and universities across the United States. And whereas on the anniversary of those attacks, I asked the presidents of Iowa's Regent universities to remain vigilant in combating anti-Semitism and protecting campus communities from unlawful activity. And whereas Iowa Code promotes free speech at Regent universities and protects speech by the campus community, but acts of violence, physical or verbal threats, harassment, or anti-Semitic intimidation cannot be confused with freedom of speech and expression. And whereas the state of Iowa reiterates its long-standing support for Israel and Iowa's Jewish community and continues to condemn any form of anti-Semitism that endangers the Jewish community or violates state or federal law. Now, therefore, by the power and authority vested in me by the Constitution and statutes of the state of Iowa, I hereby order and direct the following. The Iowa Board of Regents shall assist and fully cooperate with the U.S. Department of Education in its efforts to ensure universities fulfill their obligations under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act to protect Jewish students. The board shall review university policies relating to anti-Semitic actions and speech, as well as the response of each institution to any acts of anti-Semitism occurring since October 7, 2023. And provide a report to me by December 1st, 2025. The board shall conduct a follow-up review in 2026 concerning policy changes related to anti-Semitic actions and speech and responses to any acts of anti-Semitism and report to me by December 1st, 2026. Additionally, the Iowa Department of Education will make available for all schools instructional materials to support Iowa's content standards on Jewish history, the Holocaust, and Israel, as well as professional learning resources to support best practices for instruction on these topics. Iowans will never forget the October 7th attacks, the valor of the nation of Israel, or the pain endured by the victims of anti-Semitism, and we will continue to stand with the Jewish people. May God bless each and every one of you.